Welcome back to 100 Lies the God Culture teaches about the Philippines. Today's lie concerns Timothy Jay Schwab's claim Guimaras Island is a Hebrew place name. As we shall see, that is another lie. This claim can be found on page 192 of Tim's book The Search for King Solomon's Treasure.
One of the odd things with this word is Aris is also the Filipino designation of the coins which are gifted as a part of a traditional Filipino wedding ceremony, a direct Hebrew tie to the Filipino languages, who is the betrothed nation, the bride of Messiah perhaps.
The source for this etymology can be found on page 190 of Tim's source book. There are plenty of things wrong here. First of all, Strong's H1471 is goy, not goyim. Goyim is the plural of goy, which would mean nations and not nation. Second of all, this word is used almost exclusively to describe non-Hebrew, specifically non-Israelite, nations. Why would Hebrews name their island after the word used for referring to heathen nations? That makes no sense whatsoever. The second word is Strong's H781. Tim says this word directly links to the coins which are gifted as a part of the traditional Filipino wedding ceremony. Thus it is a link between Filipino languages and Hebrew. That is completely wrong. The coins given at a traditional Catholic wedding are called lasaris, which is Spanish for earnest money.
Lasaris, or lasaris matrimoniales English, ahi, wedding tokens, or unity coins, are wedding paraphernalia used in Christian wedding ceremonies in Spain, Latin American countries, and the Philippines. The tradition is also followed, with varying names and customs, in other countries and communities bearing degrees of Hispanic influence. The word aris is Spanish, meaning earnest money, ahi, plural of aha, bride price, or bride wealth. The custom of using coins in weddings can be traced to a number of places, including Spain and Rome.
These coins are a Spanish tradition imported to the Philippines and Latin America. There is nothing Hebrew about lasaris. Tim sums up his etymology by writing Guimaras means betrothed nation, which is a reference to the bride of Messiah. But no nation is the bride of Christ. It is only the church, those united to Christ, who are the bride of Christ. Tim's conclusion is theologically unsound. In this brief etymology, Tim offers no competing solution as to how Guimaras got its name. That is kind of odd, seeing as he takes delight in mocking people who hold different views. According to Filipino folklore, Guimaras is named after a princess and her slave lover.
How did Guimaras get its name? The story is that the princess Guima fell in love with a slave, Aris. This angered the king, and so the lovers escaped, but perished in a storm. These days, as the wind from the sea blows stronger around the island, you will hear the voice of the king, now guilt-stricken, calling out to his beautiful daughter and her lowborn but handsome lover, Guima, Aris.
It is not clear as to the origin of this folktale, but it appears everywhere when searching for how Guimaras got its name. Tim has ignored it completely. The fact is, Tim's etymology is bad, his theology is bad, and he hasn't proven a thing. Instead, he asserts that Guimaras is a Hebrew compound word without even addressing the folktale of Princess Guima and the slave Aris. That Guimaras is a Hebrew word is one more lie taught about the Philippines by Timothy Jay Schwab, who is the God Culture.